going, man.
Tolerate that tardiness in life. You know what I'm saying?
So, yo, we are live, guys. What's good, man? It's Parlay with us, man. You got Mr. Beans here, Stony Cook, Hustle Stack, Sean Doe. We did go live.
Yes, sir.
Max let us know just now we was in a meeting, guys, and I know people were sitting there saying, "What the hell's going on?" They said 7:30. We were in a meeting and we were sitting here running our jibs, but now we got that across. We know we know where we at with that. We're gonna bust. Let me see. Break this open like.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through. But don't break.
Yeah. Once again, man, this is Parlay with us, man. It's Mr. Beans here. We got Sean Doe step back into the frame. We got Tony Cook. We got Hustle Stacks. One day, Sean gonna have to create a intro for this show too, because he is a rapper in his own right. So, Sean, I just put you out there. You have
that music.
Next season of Parlay with us. Next season of Parlay with us, Sean Doe will be
man.
Be introducing the intro for the show. I'm just putting it out
cooking in the studio. That's all I gotta say.
So just remember that. Throw them little bars down for the intro for the show and just email it to me. And the next thing you know, guys will be like, "Yo, where you get that from?" Like, that's the new intro. Y'all don't hear the voice? Y'all tripping. You know what I mean? So let's get that going. But with that being said, it is Parlay with us. We got NCAA basketball championship. We got some Celtics recap or some Celtics talk and the Patriots draft talk. But first, let's get on. We're gonna get on, man. Let's not waste no time. Let's talk about it. We are gonna jump on to the NCAA basketball championships. First, today we already witnessed it. I watched the whole game. It was very exciting. The South Carolina Gamecocks played the Iowa. What are they? Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes. Caitlin Clark's team. Put it that way. Just say Caitlin's Clark team against South Carolina. It was a good game. That was my first time actually watching. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna be 100%. I'm gonna be 100%, people. That was my first time watching a complete women's basketball game, especially college. First time ever. And it was, I wasn't let down. It was exciting. Those girls played a great game on both ends. Iowa, even though Iowa was getting it handled to them at certain points of the game, they wasn't really laying down. But I still, in my personal feeling, I think reason why Iowa couldn't prevail is because it was more of a Caitlin Clark show than an Iowa show. So with that being said, guys, what do y'all think about the women's championship this afternoon?
I think it rightfully so should have been the Caitlin Clark show. She playing with the fucking get along gang. I mean, who's she gonna pass to? And y'all.
Yeah.
That team is not good. It's just not.
I've seen a couple of the girls, the Gabby such and such try to splash it a couple of times.
Why? You're always going to be open when you play with Caitlin because she demands so much attention. So you're going to get open shots.
Your son is decent though. She plays.
She's young though. You could tell she's green. She played. She handled herself.
I gotta give them some pride. They made a national champ. I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I could put somebody out there to set screens and pin downs, dog. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is me. I'm kind of. I don't really have much to add to that. I mean, the team that was supposed to won. Shorty had a great career, great run.
Yeah,
can't take that away from her. No matter what anybody wants to say, she's the greatest women's player to ever play. Probably college basketball player to play if you want to go by the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like T said, you got to have a team. So she didn't have the team around her. She can only do so much. The other team's well balanced, deep. You know what I'm saying? So to me, the better team won. And that, congratulations to them. And we're gonna talk about them. 38-0. That's an accomplishment. You know what I'm saying?
That's the second time they've done that, though. That's the second.
You know, but did they win?
Yeah,
They won.
Yeah,
shout out to Don.
Yeah, the first time.
Shout out.
I see. I didn't know that. I'm ignorant to that. I don't watch women's college.
Don does a great job with that group, man. She does.
And shout out to her,
Don, because if you remember, Caitlin knocked her out last year. They wasn't ready for that. Like they wasn't ready to defend her. But you know, Don. Shout out to Don. Shout out to Gino. Gino slowed it down better than anybody I've seen. So Gino kind of put the film out. So Gino put the film out, and Don, I guarantee, Don and Gino are cool. Mm-hmm. So I know, I guarantee you, Don probably fucking was like, "Hey, Gino, what did you do?" Don't believe those coaches do talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? They do talk to each other, and I guarantee you, Don reached out to him, and he probably said, "Hey, this is what I did," and Don probably mixed it up. You heard it? Don shouted out her video guy. In at the end of the game, she shouted that dude out. Like he put that in to slow her down. Now she still had 30, but it was a rough 30. She struggled.
Oh, she worked for that 30 though. She sure enough did.
She sure did.
Right. Terrell, what up, Terrell? Nice, thanks for checking in, Terrell. You're that's a good analogy.
Right, he's right.
No, but
gonna end up being nurses.
I don't know, man.
Don Staley.
No WNBA though.
Maybe the light-skinned chick's gonna make the WNBA. Trust me, that light-skinned chick's gonna make the WNBA. She ain't gonna be no.
That light-skinned chick will make the WNBA. Definitely.
It's a sophomore. If she improves her game, but if the WNBA draft was right now, would she?
No, we ain't talking about right now though. We talking about
but you gotta base her game on right now. That's what I'm saying, because the game was played today. So you have to base her game on right now. And now, she's
if it wasn't for her, they wouldn't have made that game today. We got to keep that real.
The game before she had a good
game. Made that game today.
I disagree with the other girl.
Last game.
It was the other girl.
Won that. To me, she won that. She won that game again. It wasn't for her scoring against UConn. In my opinion, they wouldn't have made that game.
I was the other girl.
Let's keep it funky. Like if you want to talk like that, I watched that.
Keep it all the way funky. It's the other girl, Martin, that helped Caitlin. Martin helped them beat LSU.
You telling me that lesson shooting had nothing to do with them making the finals?
Yeah, something to do with it. But what I'm saying, what I'm saying is she's open because of Caitlin. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
she still got the shot.
Okay.
She still got to score. She still got to defend.
She still got it. He's right. She still got to do her job.
Let's keep it all the way funky. Now let's go to the tape because I watched the whole game. Now, Beans watched the whole game.
That's why I don't like when people cater for this one person in any sport. That's the thing, because they overlook.
Hold on, I'm trying to explain.
People overlook everybody else. That's the problem.
I'm trying to explain to you something. Because when South Carolina went on another run, what happened? She missed that layup that could have put them down one, and South Carolina went on a 10-0 run right after that, and then she missed two more layups.
But Stacks, though, that layup.
I'm about getting to the finals. I'm not talking about that.
No. Hold on, Stacks. That layup in transition was a difficult layup.
No, it wasn't. No, that's 1-2 layup, Beans.
But but she was being defended.
No, she wasn't. The girl was trailing her. She was trailing her. Go back and look at it. She was trailing her. That's 1-2 layup. On that stage, Beans,
maybe she was worrying about it was going to be blocked from behind. Maybe
you can't worry about that on that stage. You got to go hard. At a championship game, you put it all on the table. Ain't no worries. Just like we hold Tatum responsible for shooting one-legged jump shots, you got to hold that girl responsible for missing that layup. She got to make that layup. You got to make in certain spots. You got to make that layup. You have to.
You're right. She didn't make the layup, but I thought it was more of a difficult layup to make.
Nah, you got to
in that transition, because remember, she's waiting for the Caitlin skipped the ball to her. She skipped it, remember, right? So now she's anticipating the ball on the skip pass and the defender coming at the same time. So maybe she couldn't execute that layup as easy as you think she could have.
Nah, that's you got to make that layup.
I understand what you're saying, but remember the play. I just gave you the play, and I know you remember that.
Yeah, I do remember it, but
she skipped that. She skipped that pass.
She skipped the ball. She caught it in stride.
Yes.
1-2
layup.
1-2 layup. There you go.
Right.
That's you practice that in the layup line, Beans. You practice that in the layup line, Beans. 1-2 layup. 1-2 layup.
But the defender was there at the same time, though.
She was behind her. She was behind her.
You're right. It was a trail.
Now she was in front of her. If she was in front of her, if that big girl was in front of her, I'll give her that all day. Matter of fact, she probably would have pulled it out. She probably wouldn't even brung it in because a couple of times she pulled it out.
I just think they focused too much at the end of the game on trying to get Caitlin Clark the ball so she could splash it from deep, and that's where they lost their way. I'm telling you, they lost it. They could have probably stayed in that game if they they was going for the long ball, especially when South Carolina started hitting their threes. The young rookie was hitting her shots. And that put them in a position to say, yo, we got to start hitting threes because we're not going to catch up if they keep splashing threes. And when Caitlin went into that, the ball was just being fed to her. And I think that was the problem.
I just don't think there's nobody else could have gotten nothing off the bounce. I just don't think nobody else could have.
You're right.
That South Carolina D was crazy.
You're right, Terrell. The D was and the bigs. The bigs was doing their thing down low. No lie.
I just think they was gonna lead. They was gonna lead her all those girls right to that big girl, and that shit was getting blasted off the boards. I mean,
South Carolina kept substituting at the right time too when that big girl needed to breather, or if the foul situation started to get greasy on for both big girls, they would sub them out. You know what I mean? They bring in the Brazilian and then they'll bring in the other one. And the other big girl.
Freshman hit shot for Don Staley today. They hit big shots.
Yo, I'm telling you, the what's her name? The Indian chick.
Yeah, Pow. She transferred in there though.
Yeah, Pow. And the young Johnson, I forget her first name. Yo, those two saved the game though. Those two kind of like really played their hearts out. No bullshit. Even though
that's how Iowa lost last year. Remember, LSU had some girls that hit big shots against them. Same way. Now, my LSU beat them a little worse than South Carolina did, but South Carolina there was nobody that was going to beat them. Now, Connecticut might have gave them a better go, maybe because Gino runs some better stuff than that coach from
Connecticut definitely been a better game.
I think Connecticut would have gave them a better run.
It would definitely. I agree with that.
Connecticut would have gave them a better run. Even LSU would have gave them a better run. I think LSU can deal with them on the glass because LSU got the big.
That's true because LSU's kind of long too.
Yeah. So I just think Iowa.
We got a lot, and we wouldn't be talking like this 3 years ago. So we need to thank Caitlin for bringing the interest back.
You're right.
She brought the interest back. That's why Don Staley shouted her out. You know,
she shot her out. But you know what? That's being a classy person instead of saying, "Yo, we whooped your ass." She did the smart thing. You know, she brought the interest back to college, and she's gonna bring the interest back to the WNBA, and that's what it comes down to. You know, people gonna be talking. She has the stardom, and she may save that league. You know, she may save the WNBA. She damn sure did work this year because the ratings were very high. Mm-hmm. So you know, shout out to her for bringing the interest back because we wouldn't have been talking about this 3 years ago. We wouldn't have been talking about women's basketball in college. Hell no. So yeah, shout out to that. Yo, Caitlin Clark.
Shout out for T for letting us know because I ain't gonna front. If Zai's your best player in men's college basketball, that's a problem, in my opinion.
He just got the award.
That is fucking terrible. I'm sorry. Sorry, audience, for swearing.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on to the men's. Let's move on to the men's. Let's move on to the men's championship later on tonight, which is I
mean, we could do a recap. You know, we could talk about. You know, I mean, I went by the bridge, Mr. Bean.
I warned you, Tony. I warned you.
I drove by the bridge. I drove by the Tobin. I saw it from a distance, and that's all I did with that. But
no doubt.
He did.
Listen, no doubt. It was there. I felt good about it. You know, I just felt like we spoke about earlier. I just, Connecticut, man. Let me tell you, man, these guys they're like a machine, man. You know, and you gotta be ready.
Yeah,
you could get them, but these runs that they get on, man, it's incredible, man. I watched that whole game, man. They get on these runs, man.
Yeah, shout out to Alabama too.
And they take control.
Alabama
do.
Alabama made runs like similar runs after they made runs. So
exactly.
Alabama made. Shout out to that kid Sears and Nelson played their ass off.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, both of them two guys played their ass off. Like
Sears is very, very good.
They have nothing to hang their head about. They played their ass off, and the kid. I was a little disappointed. Spanish kid, he had 13, but I thought he could have did a little bit more. He played better in the second half, lefty. I thought he could have played a little bit more. You talked about him yesterday, Stone. You said he was one of the better guys.
Estrada.
He played better in the second half. I thought he hit some big shots in the second half.
It looked like he pulled a hammy a little bit in that game. He was gimpy on the play. I don't know what it was, but he was about to run a fast break, and it looked like, I don't know if it was the hammy, but he had a little situation that he was dealing with, and he was trying to play through it, and I think that's what slowed him down, and towards the end. But he did suffer an injury that he tried to play through. He tried to play through it.
Yeah,
I think it affected him a little bit. But yeah, these guys they play their hearts out, But
they did. Shout out to Alabama.
You got to be full strength dealing with these guys.
You need full strength.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You got
to be full strength.
No doubt. Connecticut is a powerhouse, as y'all see in the thumbnail that I put down there, man. I worked hard on putting that thumbnail together. But so you're gonna have what's this kid's name?
-7, Stoney.
Huh?
UConn.
Yeah, it was -6.5, but I'm not touching that.
Oh, you're not? Now you on it, huh?
I got a new angle. No, I'm not on it. I got a new angle. I'm gonna take the under.
I'm taking the 145.
I'm taking the under. No, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be. I got a feeling it's gonna be one of those games. It's gonna be 55-50 with like a minute 30 left. I feel like it's gonna be that type of game, man. UConn just got busy the other day. They're gonna play tight.
I'm with Doe. I think he may go in the 70s.
Damn, Stoney.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm taking the under.
I know it's a battle of the big mans in this one, so
I'm gonna take the under in that game, man.
This is gonna be an interesting game.
It's even. It's 50-50 right now.
I'm not touching the spread, man.
One of my spreads +7.
Yeah, it was 6. It was 6.5. The money was coming in.
So you didn't take it at all? You ain't gonna take it at all? You wouldn't buy a point or not? No? I'm
not touching this.
No.
If I go with the points, I'm gonna take Purdue.
Okay.
I haven't learned my lesson, man. Stacks is right, man. I'm not. You giving me 7 points, I'm gonna take it, because at some point UConn is gonna have one of those games, man. At some point, is Purdue the team to give them that type of game? Yeah, I think so. They could beat. I know they could beat Purdue, but they may beat Purdue by 5. By 4. But I'm gonna take that chance. I'm gonna take that chance.
And what you would think, it's one of those things where you're like, at the end of the day, I might not like his game, but the dude still could put up 30 and 20, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he could pace the game for it to go under. So I see where you're thinking with that.
I think that's what they want to do. I think that's what they want to do. They want to slow it down a little bit. You don't want to be running with UConn. You don't, because UConn, they could play any game you want to play with them. You want to play that fast scoring, they'll play it. You want to play that slow pace, they'll play it. But a team like that, you have to play a slow paced game. And the reason why is because it's giving you enough time to do what you have to do.
Yep.
Not let the game get out of hand. Keep the game within distance, because what I was telling Stacks earlier, you want to put this team in a situation that they're not familiar with. They're not familiar with the game being 2 to 3 point difference in the second half with like 5 minutes to go. They don't play that way. With 5 minutes to go in the second half, they up by 20, up by 30. They haven't played those games in a long time. So a team like that, a team like that, you got to put them in an uncomfortable situation, a situation that they haven't seen in a while.
look at the bigger picture now. But dude, this time around, this is the first time. Are you gonna jump on UConn? I'm gonna jump on the Purdue side. This is the first time Purdue's gonna have to play a team where there will be no double team coming.
Because that one, that big
yes.
Team,
Now we're gonna see, and UConn's perimeter defense is bonkers.
That's a good point.
It really is, and you got to remember, Zach Edey is gonna have to play, defend this game. He's gonna have to defend, not off the ball, on the ball, because and then let's say Klingon is tough. He's good. But that other big they bring off the bench, Samson Johnson, Edey's gonna have to defend that dude. That dude is tough, dog. He runs the lane. He reminds me of Rob Williams, the same exact player.
Yeah,
it's Rob Williams. He catches the oop. He blocks.
6'10", he got a good frame.
Yeah, 6'10". He jumps out the gym. He defends. He's tough. And then, I'm telling you right now, I've seen a lot of ball. Hurley runs the best sets I've ever seen. I'm telling you right now. That's why I'm not scared of UConn in the close game, because Hurley's been there. He's won a championship. He's been on multiple teams that went far in the NCAA. He's going to run his shit. And if you looked at it as soon as Alabama called timeout, as soon as Alabama went on the run, Hurley said timeout. They went up 8 right out the break.
Right.
Alabama made another run. Timeout. UConn went up 8 again right out the break. Hurley is going to run his shit, and he ain't going to get rattled. He might invite a close game. Okay, y'all think we can't play close? Hold on, I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it in the half court. I'm gonna bring the big man out. I'm gonna bring him out, and then I'm gonna let my guards kill your guards on the perimeter. I don't think Purdue can guard them on the perimeter. I just don't think they can guard. I'm gonna tell you, UConn has so many different people. They well balanced. There's never, when you see a high score, let's say Castleton had 20 yesterday. There's 4 other guys with 16. You know what I'm saying? So that's
they get what we were speaking about earlier. They all take great shots, and that's very important.
They don't take them.
Nice, great shots. Each of those players, they take shots that they're comfortable with. They get it at a good spot. They don't force anything. They patient. They machines. They machines. But like every machine, there's gonna come a game where, because it's 11 straight now that they've been doing what they're doing. But it's gonna come a game where it's gonna be different. And that's people like me, that's what we trying to bet on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not picking them to lose. Nah, no way. But I'm betting on that it's gonna be a tight game. Alabama, they had that potential, but I just felt like they didn't adjust well when UConn made those runs. I think there was a lot of plays that, they wish they could take back.
Like Stacks was saying, though, he makes a good point. They adjusted when they were trying to make those runs. Hurley was like, okay, because I'm not going to front. I was telling Stacks, I couldn't see the sets. I'm not going to hold you, but I've seen that the defensive rotations. I've seen that. And I see how everybody
and Bama forced some shots.
Like there was no mistakes. No, everybody kept their assignment
because the defense made them shoot them.
The defense, no breakdowns.
Bama forced some shots.
I didn't see any breakdowns.
But as you see, when Bama was on a nice run, they took nice shots. Whether it was nice layups, they saw that crease, they saw that open lane. They made some nice 2-point layups. They got back on defense pretty well.
Too. That team's a high powered. Bama's not, like Stacks said, they could score.
They can.
Yeah, they can
so
score.
You ain't gonna
score.
You're not gonna stop. But
they could score the 3-ball real good.
Yeah, they could score. But my thing is, like, when you watch a game, you're like, damn, these dudes are out of place. Like, where's his assignment? Blown assignment here, miss switch over here. Like, I didn't see that with UConn. Like, because that's the first game I really watched. I watched it, and like Stacks was saying, like, the sets he was running on offense, and I was asking Stacks because I ain't a coach. I'm like, yo, boom, 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 and then he was, telling me that, giving me, and I got to go back and watch it.
Yo, just watch his sets, man. Listen, if I was still coaching, I would watch that game film 100 times. It was just, it's beautiful basketball. It just really is, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta, he has to recruit kids to run that shit he runs. Like, it's a pin down screen. It's screener to screener. So it's always something that's going to be open. I'm gonna tell you right now, that kid Cam Spencer is tough.
He's tough. He's tough.
Yeah, he's tough. Newton tough. Caravan's tough, and that's the whole team is like, y'all want to fight? Fuck it, we all beefing. You know, that's the way his team is. Like,
it seems like that.
If one of us fight, we gonna jump you. That's the way it's gonna go down. Like, and he does not allow them guys. Like I said, look at the box score. Cam Spencer 14, Newton 12, Caravan 14, Klingon 18.
Yes.
Castle 20. That's a well-balanced breakfast.
Yeah. A well-balanced team.
That's a well-balanced breakfast when you got.
Yep. And they played what, yesterday? Now they got to play tomorrow.
No, day before yesterday. Played Saturday.
No, they played yesterday.
No, Saturday. They play Saturday, they skip Sunday, and they play Monday.
No, I'm just saying when did UConn play?
UConn play Saturday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. Now they got to play tomorrow. So
yeah,
now
they had a day off in between, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they had a day. Yeah, no doubt. But prior to that, it's been multiple days off. So
Purdue played yesterday too.
Right, no doubt. So that's what I'm coming to. That's why I'm taking the under, because I think these guys, they legs. I think they want to slow it down. They ran a track meet, both teams. So that's why I decided to just attack the total on this game.
About with the 1 day's rest, especially how hard they've been going.
So you guys should tell my kids, fuck out of here. Y'all kids, y'all ain't worried about y'all legs at this point.
Oh, man, let me tell you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're gonna see.
Kids,
we're gonna see, but that's why I'm gonna take. That's why I'm gonna attack the total.
Hey, Beans, we used to play every day for hours. Did we worry about legs?
No, look, and I'm not
outside.
And by no means am I saying that that's gonna affect them in terms of winning the game or not. My angle is that's why I'm gonna take the under, because I think this team is they're gonna use the clock. They're gonna really slow the game down, because I think that's the only way you could have a chance to beat UConn is slow the game down. Keep it within a good number. Stay within the game and don't let the game get away from you.
I would say
if you're gonna bet on UConn, though, you probably take the second half, because that's when they jump out.
Yeah, that's a good bet. Yeah, the second half. Yeah, the second half. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I like that bet.
Yeah,
I like that bet.
If they got something on their second half, take that.
I've been doing that too for college basketball, because you can't do prop bets for individual players or anything like that. So I've been doing that like quarters.
You can, but not there's some of you can take prop bets for individual play, but not all of them are available. Not all of them. There's certain ones.
On what? On
you on DraftKings.
I never seen it on DraftKings. I don't got.
There was a prop for this dude from Purdue.
For real?
No, from Alabama. The guard. There was a prop bet that I didn't hop on that I saw.
They try.
There's prop bets, not for every player, but there's prop bets for those top players.
They're working hard to get rid of that.
They want to get rid of prop bets. Period, because what's going on with these players, man. It's getting compromised. So
I can see that too for them.
I can see that. I can
think about it, and it makes sense, because come on, man, like. Especially the dude that came out the other day betting on himself and shit. Like, come on, man. What kind of bullshit is that?
Well, they can't get rid of it for the pros, because they're gonna.
It's just gonna be college, though. You're right.
College,
not the pros.
It's college.
Yeah, it's gonna be college.
Yeah.
So, but they're gonna limit the bets made anyway. That's another way they're gonna nip it in the butt. You're not gonna just go up there and put 10 racks on shit. Nah, they're gonna limit shit. They're gonna be like, yo, the most you could put is about 500.
Right.
Yeah.
So do what you want to do.
So let's move on. Before we move on though, what you got? I'm gonna go down the line. I got Connecticut. What you got, Stoney?
I got the under 146.5. for the game.
I take Connecticut by 11.
Stacks got Connecticut by 11. I got Connecticut to just win the game. What you got, though?
I'm going to take UConn in the over.
UConn in the over. So
if you had to push me with this,
if you making any bets out there,
and I lean Purdue +7. That's my lean, but my bet is
not to double back. But I get what
half.
you're saying with the under though. It's enticing, but I definitely see your vision with that.
I think both of y'all got points because I think though you got a point too because I think Connecticut got a chance to blow this shit open. They might.
Yeah.
I see what Doe's saying because, like I said, this is the first time Purdue ever seen somebody where they don't have to double Edey. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see how they deal with that. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm saying. I would bet the second half because I want to see how that plays out. Where this is the first time you can let Edey play one-on-one and not have to double.
So
exactly.
Guys out there in the YouTube and Facebook and X world, if you guys want to hear if y'all want to hear the best bets from Parlay with us, Stony Cook is going to tell you his best bet one more time. And Sean Doe said he was taking the under?
UConn on the over.
UConn on the over. So go ahead, guys. Y'all can plug that.
I'm taking the under 146.5. It's gone down to 145.5. So by that half a point, bring it up to 146. 146 is very important. So bring that up to 146 if you see 145.5, because the money's coming in on the under, and they brought it down to 145. So take the 146 by that half a point and bring it up to 146 if you're getting 145.5 out there, because that's what's out there right now. But my best bet is 140 under 146.5. And my lean, I'm not gonna go too heavy on it, but I'm gonna take Purdue +7 in the game is in terms of the spread on the game. But my favorite bet is gonna be the under 146.5.
Nice. Thank you, guys. That's from Stony Cook. He just gave you guys his best bets from Parlay with us. Sean Doe is going to give you his best bets from Parlay with us. Go ahead, Sean.
No, like I said, I'm just going to do the over and UConn.
Okay.
And real quick, I'm sorry, Stacks. What I've been doing.
And if you had any other bets, man, I know today's Sunday. I know you probably made bets. Drop your gems.
No, real quick. It's not because I can't give you a definitive thing on it because it's going to be a live bet, like Stacks said. And Crook, like check the flow of the game. Just don't be like, oh, bet this, that. Check fouls. Check, how many fouls does Edey have? How many fouls this guy have? When you guys gamble, do a little homework. It does not take long. There's so much information online you could get. It ain't like before where you had to pay for everything. Now you can just Twitter, Instagram. I mean, there's just so many things you could do where you just trending bets. Check how the first half goes and see who you like in the second. You could do money line for Purdue in a second if say UConn's up and Purdue makes a run and they could be a plus. So it'll be more of a live bet. Just check the trends of the game, though, obviously.
Thanks for giving those pointers.
You know what else? I just seen this crazy stat for Iowa, South Carolina. South Carolina outscored them from the bench 30.
Oh, yeah, 40-something, right? What was it?
0.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what game you're going to win like that. Like to even have that game close was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
Well, goes to show you what they started with. The starters were getting busy.
Jeez, 37-0.
Yeah,
nobody could even get a damn free throw.
They bench scored 0.
0 beans. I think looking at it right, 0.
Wow.
0. Wow. And then South Carolina, them freshmen came off the bench cooking.
We ain't talking more. We haven't said so much about those girls. They were cooking. No bullshit. So, guys, thanks for talking about. We just gave y'all a little rundown, people. If you want, if you were here watching, I know there was people on the live. We was talking about NCAA championship basketball women's game today, and we gave our little, our views on the women's game today and how we felt about that.
Hey, Doe, not to cut you off. Hey, Doe, I got an over bet for you. I bet you Shorty we talk about from Iowa with the ponytail transfers. She ain't playing with that hot garbage no more. I don't blame her. I'm out of here too. Like,
oh, you mean light skin?
Once she's out, once Caitlin's out.
Caitlin now.
Oh, you mean light skin?
No, you talking about Stokes.
That's sophomore. Now,
right?
I think she's gonna be good. She just got a bad matchup today with Cardoso.
Yeah, she's gonna be
that's
good.
what it was.
If she would transfer somewhere,
She showed some heart too.
Yeah,
she was out there fighting.
Yeah, she did. She tried.
She blocked Shorty's shot. She blocked World's shot.
Yeah, she was just overwhelmed. Now, if you put her in a system where she could play her right position, I think she'd be straight. But she's gonna have to transfer. There's no way I'm staying there and playing with that hot garbage.
She better go to South Carolina.
She
real.
Yeah,
Cardoso's gone.
Just gone.
Cardoso's gone.
That one girl that came off the bench, the other big, she's a freshman.
The other big was good. She's a freshman.
Yeah, freshman. Freshman. So if she transfers somewhere where they put her like a 4, a 3 or a 4, I think she's solid. Now I think she'll go to WNBA because I was playing her out of position like crazy.
That's
she
true. That's true. True. She's not.
Like those said, she played with some heart. She did that.
She did. That girl played with some heart. She wasn't backing down. I can tell you that much. Ponytail was doing her thing. No, I ain't gonna lie.
She's trying, dog. She
rough and tough with her Afro puffs. Rage.
Yeah,
she was doing her thing, man. That young girl was doing her thing, man.
And some of them, and like we said, that moment sometimes, though, you know it. Let's just say, Beans, in that moment, some people ain't ready for that. You might pass them the ball, and they might shit on themselves. Like, oh shit,
they're not ready.
Come here, Caitlin, come get it back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They don't want nothing to do with that. She might, real, but if I'm her, I'm leaving. I'm not staying.
Oh, they said the big from Iowa is from Iowa. That's what Terrell said. She's from Iowa. She's staying. Oh, okay.
Hey, wow. That NIL bag got to be crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It has to be serious.
Am I right? That NIL bag got to be crazy.
She might be the starter team. She might be the starter team next season.
They're gonna take Beans. They're gonna take a lot of lumps like next year.
I know they are. I know they are.
No more. They're gonna be an after. They're gonna be an afterthought. But you know, they made their money. You know, they made their money. Right. They made money with Caitlin
got a lot
over
of people paid, and she got a lot of people paid with that run.
Right.
Yo, every week you see somebody in their locker room giving them gear and shit.
Yeah, all kinds of shit.
No doubt. So, guys, thanks for all the NCAA information and all the NCAA recap that we did. We spent a good 30-something minutes on that, but that's cool. Let's go on to the Celtics. So,
they just won, by the way.
Celtics just won. I'm sure
they covered by 1 point. Shout out to them.
I should have called you, Crook. I took the over in the Payton Pritchard combo over.
Nice.
Easy money.
They were oil machine right now.
So y'all Celtics. So we're Celtics fan. I'm gonna leave.
I should have called you, Crook.
What you took the what?
The over for the game was 216, and Payton Pritchard over for his stat combo was like 18.5. That's rebounds, assists, and points.
You heard that, Beans? You heard that?
I know.
Bro, he hit that shit in the first half almost.
I already told you. I already told you not to cut you, though. I already told you. I swallowed, those pride. My pride.
No Diddy.
Nice.
But, you got me for that.
Sorry. I had to throw that one in there, boy.
No.
That was two no Diddy's for you, Beans.
No, but no bullshit. No,
out.
No, for real. As far as that's concerned, I did not respect Payton Pritchard. Stacks is right. And I was shitting on the dude from the beginning. And I said it weeks ago, and I'm going to say it again. My fault. The kid got some game. I just didn't. In the beginning, I just didn't. I thought he was just one of those waste of pick type dudes. You know what I mean? We wasted the pick on him. So
he's a
solid backup.
Good Payton Pritchard story. I'll tell you all another time.
I like Pritchard. He's growing. He's maturing. He knows his role. He's embracing it. Yeah, he's a great player.
And he got bigger. He looks strong.
Yeah.
He's actually going to the hole a lot more this year. So
right.
You can see his body size.
For the way they use him, he's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can see his. Think about it. Pritchard a couple
and he
years
guards
ago.
well, man. His defense, man. That's what
he
we're
put
gonna
on some
need, man. We need that defense.
Yeah, he's tough, man.
Hey, Doe, if Marcus Smart was here, would Pritchard be Pritchard?
No,
right?
no. I told y'all that. I
don't think so.
White either. He's a good dude, man. Good. He just takes the breath. It's that co-worker you got when he comes in the room. Everybody just want to fucking go home. Everybody just want to go home. Good dude, you love him, but he's like, he's gonna talk about management. He's gonna complain about the cafeteria food. He's gonna tell me to go fix something over here, even though but he's a good dude. He ain't a bad dude. He's just that guy when he comes in the room, you're like, I want to get the fuck out of here, man. I can't work with this nigga.
No, the Celtics are rolling. Real talk, guys. The Celtics are rolling.
We rolling, man. We ready, man. We
right now.
We're primed.
So I don't know
what guys can give me the stat. I checked the other day.
We ready to put that paint on real quick. Boom.
How many games is left? Guys, how many games is left?
61, I think.
No.
What?
No, he said how many are left.
How many games are left?
How many games
are left? Did they win?
How many games?
No. It's about like 5
games.
5 games, 6
games. Yeah, man. It's almost a wrap.
And we're like what, 11 games ahead?
We clinched the best record in the league already. We clinched that. We did that last week. We did that last week, man. We got that home court, man. We ready to boil. We ready to boil. Let me tell you.
They actually got
ready, man.
2 games coming up. They actually got Milwaukee and the Knicks. That's actually 2 little nice games.
And they playing.
Yeah,
we playing. We got that mentality right now. We ain't on that, just taking. We playing, man.
So I'm gonna just tell y'all real quick.
I mean, they sat Tatum today, Crook.
I'm gonna just get y'all a little.
They had to. Tatum put in that work. He put in that work the other night. They had to.
Yeah,
they had to. Rightfully so,
Real quick, just for the stats, the Celtics are 14.5 games above everybody, and that's Milwaukee.
That's a wrap.
So it's a wrap on the East. They clinched that. They good. But guys, I've been hearing a lot. Guess who's on a 10-game or a 9-game winning streak?
Who?
LA.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They're on the East Coast, running through the East right now. They really are.
They're on They're on a 9-game winning streak. They are about 1 game out of the play-in tournament. They're trying to get past New Orleans, and I think they play in Minnesota.
LeBron's out though.
Is it tonight or tomorrow?
Tonight.
So they're gonna have issues, man.
They want to get out. They want to get out of the play-in for the playoffs. So that's why they made.
The West is gonna be tough. New Orleans ain't nothing to fuck with, man. Let me tell you, New Orleans.
Hold on, Stoney. New Orleans ain't nothing to fuck with if they get BI back. They need BI back. They need Ingram back.
Yeah, they need Ingram back, no doubt. What's going on with Ingram, man? With these little injuries he be getting, man. I'm like,
that dude is like Stoney. Picture your size and your weight at fucking 7 foot. You know what I'm saying?
It's like this guy needed, he needs. Look, I feel like let me tell you something. I don't know what these guys do in the off season, but I feel like they need to really somehow link up with guys that are known for keeping themselves in shape. And you hear a lot of these guys getting together and doing all types of.
I actually was watching that game. It was a freak injury. Somebody came down on his leg.
He needs to get up with LeBron and them in the summer.
Yeah, that wasn't his fault, Stone. He didn't pull no hamstring.
I know, man. It's just he's a great player, man. He just been having some bad luck, man. Sometimes, man. He's a great player. I like Ingram, man.
Yeah,
I like his length.
That was kind of like a freak injury. That wasn't his fault this time. But this time. But this dude rolled on his leg, so it was kind of a freak injury. Now, with that being said, now it's Ingram's turn. It used to be Zion's turn, missing games. Now it's Ingram's turn. So
it's Ingram's turn.
I have them, like Doe said, the damn black cloud over it. You know what I'm saying?
They got a great team. I like McCollum over there. They got a great team, man.
Hey, if everybody's healthy in the West, I wouldn't want to play them.
No, I wouldn't want to play them. Hell no. I can't wait to see what the Thunder do in this postseason. That's a team that I've been on their backs.
They actually been resting their guys low key. I think they don't care who they.
I think a little too much.
Yeah,
I think
you seen that too, right?
A little too much.
You know what's gonna hurt them?
For my liking,
be like Iowa. Their size is gonna hurt them in the playoffs. They don't got no size. Holmgren is he plays against Joker. He plays even if you play the Clippers with Zubac, they'll abuse him down.
Even the Lakers with AD.
Even the Lakers, Minnesota, they're gonna abuse him. They have no size. And I'm a fan of their team. Don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to downplay with the year. I'm not downplaying their development. I'm not downplaying their roster. But like we all know, when the playoffs comes, it's a whole different. There's none of these. It's not gonna be you just gonna, run through the lane, and do all this. And Shea's gonna do Shea. I'm just telling you, though.
Shay's gonna do his thing.
The defensive,
the key for them is that it's Jalen. It's got to be Jalen. Jalen to help them get. If Jalen plays like he's been playing, I think they'll be okay. But like you said, I believe that size.
That size is gonna kill them.
That size is going.
You talk about
depending on who they match up with.
Yeah. Matchups. Yeah, matchups for sure. If they play like Golden State, they could get by.
Yeah, they'll get Golden State. Great one. I think they'll get
Golden State. Even if you play New Orleans, because I'm not. Valanciunas is a big, but I don't really worry about him. You know what I mean? But if you run into the Wings with Clippers, if you run into Minnesota, if you run into even the Lakers with AD, it's gonna be tough. But I like their team, and like I said,
the West is gonna be.
It's gonna be
that
tough.
The lower team.
Dallas right now
gonna be war over there.
Is playing.
It's gonna be a dog.
Dallas is playing good, man.
Dallas is playing real well.
That's another team I don't want to mess with. Is Dallas. Phoenix, I ain't too worried about them. They've been playing good ball. Don't get me wrong. Phoenix been balling.
You know what?
Man.
Phoenix got Denver's number though.
Yeah,
I know Denver didn't have Murray one of those games though. But
I wouldn't want to mess with KD in 7 games, not 7.
Nah, I don't want to.
I'll tell you that right now.
KD.
We ain't in the West. I'll tell you that.
Still cooking.
Yeah, KD's still cooking. Hell yeah, man. KD got the Suns like up there, man.
We got him. We swept him that year with Brooklyn. Tatum kind of had his number. I still want to fuck with him in 7 games.
I think Brooklyn. I mean, they were dealing with other shit, man. That's why they didn't play to their full potential, and their coach Nash wasn't a good coach.
Like me and Doe talking, it was teams losing games on purpose, because they didn't want to play them. In the first round. That's
why I respect Ime with that. He was like, forget that, we balling.
No, fuck that. Yeah, listen, man, let me tell you, man.
Yeah, Stony Difford, don't even bring it up. I know where you're going. And you're right, though. You're right.
If we had Ime right now, it wouldn't even be a question. I wouldn't worry about Denver. I wouldn't worry about any.
Let me tell you, the
question.
It's just the whole vibe with Ime was just right, man. I like the way he attacked shit, man.
I like the way
the way he came in and he was like, "Yeah, we want them. We're not backing out from nobody." Went in there and we did what we did to them dudes, man. That was
it ain't fake. It's legit. Man. It's real. It ain't made up. I'm not
talking
saying
about a Kyrie,
but Ime was
Kyrie and KD. It's not like Brooklyn. Brooklyn had the squad, man, that year, man. We came in there and just took care of them dudes. We took care of everybody real quick. Even though we had that lapse in that Miami Heat game where thank God Butler missed it, but still, man.
I still can't believe that game came down to that. I was watching that game. I'm like,
I can't believe it came down to that. I was already celebrating. I was celebrating already. I didn't watch that last play. I was celebrating. I went to go grab a bottle or some shit, man, because I was getting at my cousins and them from Miami. I was going at it with them and shit. And I had walked away from the TV talking shit, grabbed a bottle. I was flashing in their face like, yeah, y'all bitch ass motherfuckers. And then I didn't know it came down to that last shot, man. I saw that shit. I said, oh
that's like that 2007 Giants Patriots shit. I have mad New York people in the crib.
Nah, man, don't bring that up, Sean, man. That's one of them. Don't bring that up, man.
Yo, that's
gonna fuck my whole shit up right now. That's one of
that Miami series, man. They just
I had to watch that shit the other day on that documentary, man. Please.
When Miami sees that Celtic green, their role players just play out of their goddamn mind.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they be on some shit. funny ass motherfuckers.
Though. It's Pat Riley.
When they see that Celtic green, those role players, because you got
I want them this year though. I can't.
And a lot of them ain't there right now. Tyler Hero's hurt again.
Now it'll be
Tyler Hero's hurt again.
Then it'll be a motherfucker like Highsmith step up and average 25 for the series. That's some crazy shit, man.
Nah, but let me tell you something. I don't think
we'll beat them. I'm confident we'll beat them. But for some reason, they'll just give us a fight. I just know they will. I don't know when.
Yeah, you know what I think? Past years, I would agree, but I think what happened to them was so crazy last year that they just, I don't know if they'll win the title, but they'll be laser focused. It's like when Brooklyn killed us a year before we beat them. Remember Brooklyn? I know we don't have the history with Brooklyn like we have in Miami. I'm not saying that, but when we came back, when Ime's like, we need Brooklyn, we want Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Even though Ime wasn't there the year before. I believe if they get Miami, me and Crook, before y'all going on, we're just talking about this. Like, it's like a legacy series, man. It's like when, I don't want to be dramatic, but it's like when Isaiah finally made it through, Jordan finally made it through. Like, you fight these teams and they finally make it through. That's the team you have to fight. And I think Miami has that over us. And you're right, Stacks. I'm not saying I'd be like, sweet, but I'm just saying I feel as though that would be something that would propel us and give us that confidence of like, yo, this is kind of like our kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel, you know?
Missoula got these guys on some other shit, man.
But real quick, what I was going to tell y'all earlier,
I feel it.
I feel as though I love what their coaching staff is doing as far as working on shit in real time. I didn't like it at first, but now that I see, I was telling Stacks, I seen a couple of pin downs with Tatum that I never seen, like double action, like some old Denver Golden State shit. Probably their assistant coaches that are doing that. And Missoula's buying into that. They're running zones. They're just trying different stuff in real time, man. And I know it's not the playoffs, obviously, but it's not like, I feel as though they're trying to change the narrative of what we were talking about, Stoney, about the whole getting punched in the mouth. Because you get up off the canvas, if you're up by 20 in a rock fight, 5 points. And I believe that they know that. And I think it's not like it's not rocket science. They should know it. The whole world knows it. But I feel as though they're taking a different approach going into the playoffs than they did last year.
Look, I think Missoula got these dudes. He got these dudes mentally on some other shit. And I think what we're gonna do in this playoffs, I think we're gonna be smashing that ant with a hammer. We're not gonna play around. I think this team knows that.
So, like, I doubt him, but
this is the way we want to play, and this is what we're gonna do.
I hope when it comes down to the real intricate parts of the playoffs, especially when if the Celtics cruise in the first 2 rounds, great, but that conference finals, whoever they meet, they got to take care of business in that conference finals. Like, if y'all want to be, let's say, convinced, you'll be convinced in the conference final.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's when you'll be convinced.
Like, look at the Magic. The Magic's number 3.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I don't care who they play, but if once they get to that third round, that conference finals, and we see them rolling, like we talking about, they rolling now. If we see them rolling through the conference finals, then yes, okay, the Celtics they making a statement. It can't be no hiccup.
Yeah, we got to.
It can't be no hiccups.
This is our year,
like
man.
I told y'all before, my only thing is thinking that can we beat Denver in 7? And
that's the only team I'm worried about.
If we could beat Denver, if that confidence is there,
we gonna beat Denver in 6.
I ain't saying nothing.
I ain't saying nothing.
I'm kidding.
You know what I'm gonna say though?
Nothing.
I gotta say this. That
if they could beat Denver in
the Denver thing, I'm not saying I don't.
6, man. We ain't going
I'm just
7 games.
Telling you guys, for some reason, and I said this on another show.
Not in 7, best of
Minnesota.
7.
Best of 7. They said right there.
If Minnesota gets Denver somehow, I'm going to the window on putting my money on Minnesota.
Whoa,
they're gonna need
you
Cat.
Heard it good, guys. You heard it there from Parlay with us.
They're gonna need Cat. They definitely gonna need Cat to get Denver.
Cat's gonna have to. He's gonna have to get busy.
Definitely.
Without
you know,
Cat,
I'm not. To be fair, I'm not disagreeing, but the only reason why I said that I'm comfortable with that is because of Nas Reed. Now he ain't Cat, he's not. But the way he fills that role, he fills it. He gives Edwards a little bit more freedom with the ball. I like Edwards with the ball a little bit more. Even though Edwards has the ball when Cat's there, sometimes I feel when Cat gets involved, it sticks with him. And I'm not saying you don't need him, but I think I would still go to the window without Cat. But I'd be more comfortable with Cat. I don't want to like be a hypocrite about it, but
I'm like Stoney I've doubted Joker so much, like Stoney doubted Mahomes. I don't really want to mess with that dude. I'm gonna hold you, dog. I just think he's a nightmare matchup for us.
Yeah, he is.
I really do.
But when
I would rather play the Clippers, Stoney. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Don't get me wrong, but when you going up against a guy like that, especially in the playoffs, now that he got the taste of the playoffs, the championship, that's another bad thing for the league. The fact that he had that taste for the finals and he won it, for a player like that, forget about it.
You already said in the interview when Stoney, when we interviewed him after he beat us, he said the lady was like, "Well, this is a championship repeat." He's like, this is we so far away from the champion, the NBA finals. I'm not worried about that. That dude is something.
He's one of them guys. He's like
he's one of them guys.
He's a little too laid back. He's like that silent assassin. He's like a silent assassin.
I'm not worried about Giannis.
I like him. I like
him. He doesn't really boast too much. But
I'm not worried about Giannis. I'm not worried about Kawhi. But I'm not. I would lose sleep over Jokic a little bit. I would.
What you do it? You let Jokic be Jokic, but a guy like that on a team, you let them be what they be. You just got to stop everybody else.
For some reason, though, like we talked about, they role players play out of their mind.
Jamal Murray,
yeah, they do.
Jamal Murray, when he sees Celtics, go look at his career average against the Celtics. It's ridiculous. I don't know what.
For me, though, it's not even. It's Watson.
No, Watson too. Watson and Brown. I don't know what it is. These guys, Gordon's Gordon. Though.
They got.
Porter, they got a good team. As good as Joker is, I love Joker. I'm telling people right now, I'm a believer in Joker. I truly believe he's the best player in the league. But another thing I keep hearing though, could we stop saying he don't have a supporting cast, bro?
I've never heard nobody say that about them.
Look at that dude's team. That dude got a serious squad.
He does have a serious squad. Like I said,
it is not as deep as it was last year, though. But Caldwell Pope, Michael Porter Jr.
He's a beast.
Peyton Watson,
Aaron Gordon,
Jamal Murray, bro. Jamal Murray with the pick and roll with Joker is an unstoppable fucking play. That's basically Gronk and Brady over the middle. You ain't stopping that shit. If that's going,
that kills us.
No one's gonna beat that team. Not even the Celtics. If that's going like, if it's cooking like last year, Stacks is right. I wouldn't. Shit, I'd say Denver. I don't know. I'd say Denver in 6 of that pick and roll.
I ain't scared to play them. I don't want to play them.
I'm with you.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared to play nobody. I think this team we're laser focused right now.
You know what worried me, Crook, though? The way Joker manhandled KP. He was pushing KP around the ragdoll.
Yeah, I think that was they was feeling each other out, and you know we let that game.
That was the niggas.
I don't worry about that.
I'm not saying, nigga, this is my spot.
I'm not worried about that.
We're gonna move on to the last segment for this next 5 minutes. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, Stoney. I hear you what you're saying. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. KP don't got nothing on the Joker. He can't fuck with the Joker. No way.
He can't guard him.
He can't guard
the Joker because the Joker can't guard
the Joker. The Joker take him down low.
KP can give him business on the. He just can't guard him.
But KP
can't guard him on. He can't guard him on the low post.
But Joker can't guard him either. So I mean,
right? KP can get busy.
That's not his strong point anyway, though.
No, it's true.
That's true. KP can probably take him off the dribble. Probably.
Look, Look, I love where we're at this year.
No, on the baseline, maybe on the baseline, maybe.
I think we're gonna be all right.
Yeah, 2-3.
We're gonna be all right.
He might fuck around, crack his ankles if he try to take anybody off the dribble.
And the Nuggets might not even make it to the finals.
Put him on that little setup put him at the KP needs to stay at the foul line. Them little foul line jumpers he be doing. Them shit's crazy.
Yeah, who you think could beat the Nuggets in the West, Stoney?
The Clippers.
You know, Kawhi's banged up.
They say he's coming back.
He's banged up, but he knows his body. You know, he knows his body. He knows
they're gonna need
to worry about Kawhi when it comes to that.
They cannot have no injuries to beat the Nuggets. I
think the Clippers could beat the Nuggets. I think the Mavericks could beat the Nuggets.
Fuck out of here! I'll go to the window on that one.
I think the Mavericks could beat them.
On that one, Stoney.
I don't know about the Mavericks beating the Nuggets.
I think the Mavericks could beat them. They're playing really well.
I'll go to the like you say. I'll go to the window with the Nuggets.
You go to the window.
Yeah, I'll go to the window.
Go to the windows, but I think the Mavericks they could handle. I think they could beat the Nuggets. Wear them out.
No, I'll give you the Clippers loaded, but not the Mavericks.
Why not?
Because they don't have they don't have nobody to remotely guard Joker.
So what? I mean, you got to worry about the other guys. You got to worry about the other guys.
Stoney, you said so what about the best player in the world?
I know, but
the game runs through him.
But I know the game.
All the way, Beans. That's like going through the Star Road Drive, dog.
No, listen. What I mean by that is the Joker's gonna be the Joker, but if you could slow down the other guys, the Mavericks, they score really well. Kyrie's playing out of his mind. Like, why not? That's what I'm saying. Why not? I mean, if it's gonna come down to this track meet, then why not? Why not the Mavericks having that opportunity?
That goes back to Doe Point. Jamal Murray will have a field day with Doncic. A field day with Doncic, man. A field day.
But when he guarding Doncic,
once again, he will have a field day with Kyrie as well.
Yeah, they can't guard them. My only issue with Dallas is they can't guard. They can't. They gave up 100. Who they played today? They gave 130.
I feel like Doncic's defense got a little better.
No, he don't play no D.
They don't play no D, man. That's my only issue with them.
None. He plays no defense.
Kyrie they don't play. PJ Washington came there. He's been
below
average. Gaffer's okay.
The best defender. Gafford by far.
Gafford's been okay, but
yeah, he's their best defender. That's what I'm saying. He's their best.
Dante Exum and Gafford's their two best defenders.
Yeah, two best defenders. And
you can't afford to have Dante Exum out there over Kyrie or
Gafford is too light in the ass to guard Jokic. Too light.
They could try to outscore him.
Yeah,
I mean, it'll be hard though. I'm not saying it can't happen, Crook, but it's just they don't defend, bro. They just don't.
I give you the Clippers, Crook. I'm with you on that Clippers. I think
I mean, I don't the way it's set up, I don't think Dallas will play.
No, I don't think so either.
It just went and line up that way.
Look, I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying like that defensively, they just don't have enough. That's the only.
I feel like the Mavericks is playing. They playing
now.
With
Crook, if you would have said
they're definitely playing better than they were defensively than they were.
They're 9-1. I mean, I'm just saying they're playing inspirational basketball right now. They 9-1 in their last 10 games.
If you would have said Phoenix, I might have leaned your way a little bit because Phoenix gives Denver problems.
They do. They do.
I would agree with you if you Phoenix, Crook, but not Dallas. I would agree with you. The Clippers, I agree with you. And if you'd have said Phoenix, I would have kind of leaned your way because he gives them KD gives Denver problems. He does. He kills them every time. But I just don't think, like you said, I just don't think Dallas can defend enough. Now they can score. I just don't think they can defend enough.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I mean,
it is.
It's gonna be a great playoffs, man. This year's playoffs, I can't wait.
As we just went through March Madness, and it was a good series, a good month of college basketball. We're about to go through the playoffs will be kicking up in the next few weeks.
I just hope the playoffs is as good as March Madness. His March Madness was great.
I think the playoffs might give you some good series out there. I mean, I think we might have some good matchups out there in the playoffs this year. You know, you guys got these young squads out there too, you know. So I mean, it's going to be interesting. Everybody is, I'm telling you, the whole league is watching the Celtics. I'm telling you guys, that's the team that they're looking at to see, is this the new, maybe, you know, not saying the new, you know, maybe they about to.
No, let's save that, because we ain't doing that.
We don't know that, yeah, but I'm saying, but
we
no,
win.
We have to win.
I know what you're gonna say. I'm not. We gotta save that though.
There from the media is like they just waiting to see if the Celtics is just gonna run through this thing and get that 18 banner. That's all I'm saying. I'm waiting to see it too. Yeah. I'm waiting to see it, but I'm just saying the media out there is, they know there's nobody better than them right now besides Denver. So they
no, nobody's better than it. We got the best record in the whole league.
That's what I'm saying. I know that, but I'm saying
the reason being said Denver is I get them because they beat us twice.
That's why.
Only team
but we got we're the best team in the league. It's just bottom line. Whether they beat us twice or not, we're the best team in the league.
You keep saying that, but the challenge will be.
Yeah, but you can't disrespect the record. You know what I'm saying? Like we're 61 wins.
The record, you can't disrespect the champion.
Yeah, I agree with Beans. I agree.
I'm not saying I don't agree with you, Crook, as far as record, but you can't lose 2 games to them cats. And I know they're close, but there was still L's. Like, that's my only issue with the Celtics. Like, I know it's the regular season. I'm not even remotely going to tell you that the way you look at the game, that the Celtics don't look like obviously the best regular season team, but you got to win one of those games, man.
Yeah,
I know it's regular season, but you just can't lose 2 games like that, bro.
But why? No, why though? Because now they beat us twice. They're like,
yeah, it means something. It's not gonna.
It means something.
It means something, bro. You lost twice. Someone said, "Oh, you only lost by 1. You only lost."
I know what Cook's saying. Cook's probably saying, "Oh, that's not the playoffs."
Nah, it's an L.
Same thing to Denver. It's not the playoffs too.
Now, granted, and Crook, in your defense, Tatum and Brown played bad.
Denver played it like a playoff game, by the way.
Tatum and Brown played
both of those games like a playoff game.
Tatum and Brown played bad in both of them games. Now, I don't think they played bad in 3 games in a row against them, but they're gonna have to play out of it. They're gonna have to average a lot of.
Yeah, you can't do the half-ass fake shit.
You like you said against UConn. You're going to have to come with an A game to beat Denver.
You can't do this halfway shit, this lazy passing, dribbling off your foot like they did last.
And though it ain't this Jokic, they are well coached.
No, I'm telling you, man, it's the whole, bro. They know where they're at before the ball gets there. Caldwell Pope's in his spot. Gordon's in his spot. I love Joke. I'm not trying to take anything away. When Joke is not on the court against the Celtics the last 2 games, they won those minutes without him on the court.
That's true.
And know what else you
true
talking about is
without him on the court. Those guys, whatever. No,
those guys have been together for 3 years. They really haven't.
Yeah, they have. No, for sure, for sure. No, I agree. It's championship shit.
It's gonna be interesting. Let's see if that's gonna be the matchup. You know, I mean,
we're just talking shit. We don't know.
No. I know what you're saying, but
I like Dallas, and we're gonna be like, what the fuck happened?
Exactly.
I like where we're at.
It could be cold.
Same thing I said when it was Miami against Denver. I said, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, right.
It could be literally. It could be. You don't know. We don't know. You know what I mean?
Look, I think we got in our feelings last year. I think that's what happened. We got in our feelings.
We
let some games go.
I just wish
another thing,
said, hey,
real quick.
Jaylen Brown, not the fucking ball. You turned.
Not trying to go into last year.
Not trying to go into
last year, but it was a lot of games that came down to some possessions and bad calls and bad plays. But
they had some shit going on in the locker room, I believe.
No, I know, but you know what I'm paying attention to, right? This to me was huge in my book. I mean, the 2 Denver losses, all right, cool, that's fine. That's gonna be more motivation for them if they do meet Denver. It's gonna be more motivation. But For them to come back after that debacle last year and to be the best team in the NBA record-wise, because they are the best team in the NBA record-wise, yo, it's huge. It's big. It's major.
That was because of the trades, Stone. They would, if they had brought
I
that.
know, but who would?
They would have ran that.
But would you? Back? I know, but would you have picked Boston to be the best team record-wise the following year?
The players that they traded for, yes. Yes, if you'd have told me,
they made a change.
If you'd told me, Stoney, if you'd have told me, I'm gonna get rid of Smart. I'm gonna give you KP and Drew Holiday. I would have said yes.
Okay.
I would have said yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like KP, but a lot of people didn't. So a lot. I kind of go with Crook on this one. A lot. I liked it, but a lot of people didn't like KP.
I thought the KP move was huge because.
I thought the moves were huge, but I didn't think.
I didn't think they were going to be this good.
Milwaukee getting Lillard. That said something, and I mean it hasn't been working out.
If Milwaukee would have got Lillard and kept Holiday, yes, but they made the wrong move with getting rid of Holiday. And it's showing, and it's showing. But if they would have got rid of Middleton, maybe, or maybe something.
That was the consensus when they got Lillard. When they put Milwaukee over the top.
Yeah. Yep. That was
they put them over the top. When you got Dame time, they put them over the top when they made that offseason.
The only time I'm worried about Dame is when Dame's a closer. Now, if the game's 2 points, I'm nervous about Dame. But if we ahead 6, 7, 8, I ain't worried. But Dame will close out on your ass. He will do that.
So, real guy, we're about to shut it down. We're about to end it real quick. I'm just going to give y'all 2 minutes, 3 minutes of this. Patriots, we're going to talk about the Patriots real quick. Give y'all a little rundown. Please, guys, who's ever still watching, man, please like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. We appreciate it.
Patriots looking to trade they pick, man.
Patriots might be looking to trade their pick on what they're saying. But real quick, I know I have a feeling that the Patriots.
He go
no, but I'm about to give you props.
Hold on, real quick before we go.
I'm about to give you props, Stacks. They want more. That's the word. They want more than just that.
They want more. They want
that player.
So real quick, the real Patriot quick news, Patriot talk, quick news on Patriots. They it looks like they offered Kyle Duggar a $58 million contract.
He signed. He inked that.
Well, they signed him. They signed him.
He signed it to get him out of that franchise tag.
Good pickup.
I like that.
I like that move. That's a good.
We need that identity. We need that captain. I think he could be that captain.
Right.
You know, the quarterback in the defense, that guy that's gonna like really, run that secondary, run the defense, and be the heart of that team, that cornerstone. And I love that. I love that we're gonna invest in you. We're gonna trust you, and you're gonna be that leader in that defense. I like that. That signing.
I seen your man at the Celtics game today, though. Anything to that? The other linebacker, like Van Noy.
Van Noy.
He signed. Van Noy. He's back with Baltimore.
He's going back to Baltimore.
Yeah, he signed already.
Yeah, he's going back to Baltimore. He got business out here.
Yeah, he got peoples. He got peoples out here. Let him.
He got peoples out here, man. Van Noy's my peoples, man. Some of my peoples mess with him, man.
That's Dean's people.
So but real quick though, guys, the Patriots are talking about if they, it's just I think it's just pulling at strings for people. They're willing to trade their third pick, but they want more, and it's real. Like they just throwing it out there. Y'all want this pick? Y'all got to give us the kitchen,
right? So, but listen to the monkey wrench and all that. People, I don't know if people know, but they brought in JJ McCarthy for the what they call it for the when they bring in the players,
top 30 or something they call it.
No, he came in for a visit.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's called JJ McCarthy visit. That's what they call it.
He came in for a visit, which raises a lot of eyebrows.
It wasn't just him though.
Nah, don't raise.
No, it wasn't just him. They brought in the people that
he's shooting up the board anyway.
They brought in May. They brought in Daniels. They brought in May. They brought in Daniels, and they brought in JJ McCarthy.
Right, but what raises eyebrows with that is if they bringing him in and looking at him, that's really convincing people that the Patriots may be looking to trade because JJ McCarthy, you could get them further down in the round.
Crook, with that being said, this talk that JJ McCarthy may go fucking 2. I've heard that.
I didn't hear that.
Though you ever heard that?
I didn't hear that.
2.
Yeah, I heard
4.
Yes,
I heard 4 in a trade. I heard 4 in a trade. I heard Arizona would pick them at 4 if it goes.
No, Arizona's looking to get a wide receiver.
No. This one. Let me just finish this point. Arizona will pick him at 4 and trade him down and trade down.
Because you know,
McCarthy, and they'll pick up their pick if they get a haul of picks. Because it's just not the Patriots. If you want to trade in the top 4, everybody's looking for 3 first rounds and up. Go read that. Fact though.
Hey, Crook, McCarthy went to Washington and visited too.
Yep. Oh no doubt, but it raises eyebrows here because our focus is Drake May, Jaden Daniels. That's our focus.
Well, Elliot Wolf. They say Elliot Wolf wants McCarthy. If you believe the some of the reports,
but we don't. We don't have to draft him at 3. We don't have to draft him at 3. We could get him.
But what I'm telling you
lower and get draft picks at the same time.
So that kid is gonna. He's not gonna.
He ain't gonna go. I tell you
that right now. I agree with Doe. He ain't going
past the Giants. He ain't going past the Giants.
I gotta tell y'all one thing. Y'all talking all this JJ McCarthy thing.
Not me, Beans. I'm with you, Beans. Before you even go there, I'm with
y'all
you.
Keep talking all that JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy is gonna end up being like that kid from fucking what's the kid that fucking got drafted by Cleveland? Both the Cleveland quarterbacks. That's who he is. I'm telling y'all that. If you think JJ McCarthy is gonna be some number 1 quarterback,
you thinking you thinking?
You know what? I'm not disagreeing. The only thing I have
he's gonna be Baker Mayfield. He's gonna be Baker Mayfield. Before that,
everybody. Listen, I'm not saying I like JJ McCarthy. Trust me, I'm not. But you know what? He's
not an NFL quarterback. I'm sorry.
Listen, it's with. Did you know who Brock Purdy was?
No. I want Bo Nix.
Okay, so listen, it's who you surround him with. Now, if he goes somewhere where they load him up with shit, he's been in big games. Say what you want. He played in Michigan. He's played in front of 100,000 people. He's won the national championship.
That's cool, but look
I'm not saying he has the physical attributes of anybody else. But if you spoon feed an individual like that's smart, has good feet in the pocket, like he does. I'm not saying he has a good arm, like Purdy, he could turn out to be okay. Now, I'm not saying he is, though, Beans. I'm just telling you what these scouts is looking at. Him getting up.
I might be wrong. I'm not saying
if you look on tape and you look at everything he's done, he's been the most impressive quarterback on tape. On tape. Foot awareness, his arm strength ain't with Drake's and Daniels and Penix.
And that's what you gotta have playing.
No, you're right. But what I'm telling you is, in Stacks, you know this. A lot of this shit they running now, that West Coast shit is 15, 20 intermediate. He can make those passes. He can make the hash mark passes. He ain't gonna shoot it downfield. Purdy don't shoot it downfield, and they was in the Super Bowl. I'm not saying I want him. I'm not even saying he's a top 10 pick. I'm just telling you what they see in him. And
listen, I would trade the pick. I would trade the pick.
And if he's a bust, I would understand. I'm not saying he won't be, Beans. I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm just telling you what these teams see in him. Because he's shooting up the boards for a reason. He ain't shooting up the boards because he's doing something wrong. He's doing something right.
He's a winner. He won. He's a
winner. And I'm not saying Beans. And I'm with you, Beans. I'm not saying he's more.
Y'all on that winner, but you gotta.
Y'all are not looking at advertising.
I'm looking to trade. I'm looking to trade.
Beans because the last 3 games he threw 14 passes in 3 games.
He didn't throw that. They didn't ask. You're right. No. And guys, I'm not. Bro, listen, you're not arguing with me on this. I'm with you guys. But what I'm telling you,
he won a national championship. It's advertisement. The dude cannot be a number 1, 2, or 3 franchise guy right now. No,
look, I like Bo Nix
listen.
more than I like McCarthy. Give me Bo. I'll take Bo Nix. I'll take draft picks and a wide receiver. If they could give me a wide receiver.
Okay, Stoney, with that being said, what would Minnesota have to give you for that number 3 pick? Because I know what I want.
It's not going to happen because Minnesota is not going to give.
I'm just saying, hypothetically, what you bring them up, that's the team you keep saying. So what would Minnesota, if you was the GM of the Patriots, what would Minnesota have to give you for that number 3 pick?
They got to give me three picks.
That's not enough. It's not enough.
3 picks.
Like those Trey Lance.
They're not going to give
Trey Lance.
I would want the wide receiver and the 2 picks, but they're not going to. How are they going to give up on?
I want them 4 first.
They're not going to give up Jefferson.
I'm with
they're not going to give up Jefferson
first.
For what?
If you really want Drake May,
they're not giving up Jefferson. They're going to give you picks.
4 first. I'll listen.
I would take 3 picks. I'll take their 3 picks. They got Minnesota has 2 first-round picks. Minnesota, they got 2 first-round picks, and I'll take their 2nd-round pick. I'll take 3 picks from Minnesota for that. I'll do it. And with those picks, I'll take.
What's the first 2 picks?
I need 4.
I'm taking Bo Nix.
What's the first 2 picks in the first round?
11 and 23.
Fuck, great picks. I'm taking Bo Nix.
Fuck that. Y'all are fucking crazy.
Beans. If JJ ain't in that talk, ain't no deal.
Listen, fellas, back to reality. Kraft is taking the quarterback of. I'm telling y'all.
I agree.
The quarterback at 3.
Look, I'm going to the window.
You have to.
They're taking the quarterback.
To the window on that. They're taking a quarterback at 3.
Taking that through May or Daniels, whoever's there. I'm telling y'all.
I go to the window on this right here. If the Patriots trade that number 3 pick, it's going to be the biggest trade in history because they're going to get so many picks. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, it's going to be some crazy fucking picks.
My head's done. Damn. But
don't do it. Put it this way, guys. To end the show, please, Patriots, don't trade down the pick for 11 and 16.
Like they're gonna listen to you.
But no, I'm just saying, don't do that.
I know what you're saying in general, but like you're talking to them. Yo, please, Patriots, don't.
I'm telling
motherfuckers they're gonna do some shit. They're gonna shock the world, man. I got this feeling, man.
They're gonna shock the world by taking that fucking quarterback.
I'm telling you, man.
Yo, Cook, listen,
bro. When we get off this call.
Yes,
Mayo got good. He got good.
Mayo said we're gonna have a quarterback that ain't gonna be ready yet, and we're good with Brissett. Check that on Nesson.com.
Yeah. Look,
it ain't gonna be Bo Nix because Bo Nix is like 30 years old. I think Bo Nix.
No, it's not gonna be Bo Nix. Bo Nix will only be if it was a trade. If they got a good trade and got a good pick, I think at that spot, because they're gonna need a quarterback.
Bo Nix will be around. Up Cam Newton.
He was.
Listen,
Bo Nix was at Auburn when Barkley was there. You want to draft him first round?
Nix was at Auburn backing up Cam Newton.
Cam Newton got too much hair on his head, man. First of all, he got a big ass head. He needs to cut some of his hair. Just talking about that funny dude.
Time out real quick. Listen.
He said he was
truth being told. Truth being told.
How you gonna have a big head and have a lot of hair? That's
Patriots is picking.
That's not a good combo.
It ain't. You're right.
I mean, it's just real quick.
Truth being told, Patriots is picking a quarterback at number 3.
God, I hope so, because this is
no. Truth being told, Patriots is picking a quarterback at number 3. Just remember, I told y'all that.
And we're gonna remember. You taking it to the window?
I'm taking it.
What did I just say?
I'm taking it to
the window because none of that shit means nothing to me, man. But it's not going to pay much because that's the consensus. It's not going to pay much.
Listen to worth. I said truth.
It'll pay enough for a 12-pack.
Got you, man. Got you.
Truth being told, the Patriots is picking a quarterback at number 3. That's all I got to say to y'all. Just
here we go. We could go back to this. We could go back to this footage because it's recorded. I'm not doubting you. I'm not doubting you.
I'm not doubting you. The inside scoop a little bit. He might know something we don't know.
No, but not Stacks. Don't make this dude feel like he's Mel Kiper or some shit. Fucking who's the other dude that be getting busy?
Inside scoop. He do got the inside scoop. Just admit that. He does.
I just said 2 words. Truth.
Yeah, he do.
Being told.
You got the inside scoop.
Truth being told. To me,
Beans might have got told something and might have got sworn.
Good.
Yeah,
like
you know he got told. He got told
Zach.
on Nesson.com. What the fuck?
Hey, I'm with Beans. I'm with Beans.
Thank you, Stacks. That's all I gotta say.
Beans
Yo, but let me tell you something. Don't get too crazy up in that shit.
I'm not getting cute with it.
Crook.
I'm not getting cute with it, but truth being told.
Crook. Are you gonna buy a Drake May jersey, Crook?
Truth being told.
We're gonna get a Drake May jersey.
You gonna be on front. You know I'm gonna play this shit. I'm gonna play this shit. I'm gonna throw you under the bus.
If they draft him, you gotta buy a Drake May jersey. How about that?
Being told they're picking a quarterback at number 3, and he's gonna sit behind Jacoby Brissett.
Let me tell you something right now.
That's all I heard. That's all I know.
Listen, fellas, the way Beans just said that, he knows something. I'm just telling you.
All I know.
He knows
I'm just telling you, dog. The way,
listen.
Hey, listen, I've known Beans since we've been.
Come on, guys, it's being recorded.
We've been in the sandbox.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Let me tell you. All right.
Like
I can't, I have to be in this. I have to be politically. I have to be correct. So I can't say. You see what I'm saying? But the truth.
I do, Beans. I believe you. I'm going with you. I'm riding with you.
Trust me when I'm telling you. And the only way Crooks could be right.
No, I'm not. No. Don't say. Don't. Nah.
No. Remember, this is business.
I'm down. I didn't make a prediction.
I'm not. Listen, that's my prediction.
I said possibilities. I didn't make a.
No.
We didn't.
I'm just saying.
Stoney could be right.
Based on what you're saying, the only way.
Possibility.
Listen, the only way that 3rd pick is being actually removed, and the Patriots is making deals. The pot has to be somewhere where Stacks is talking about. Very lucrative, history-making type of trade.
I agree.
No question.
That's what's going to happen. 2 things: pick the guy at 3, or the history.
No doubt.
That's the only 2 things. I can't say. I'm not going to put my head on the chopping block and say they're picking someone at 3. I was told something, and I'm going by that. Truth being told, 3 is the quarterback. Sitting behind Jacoby Brissett. Whoever that quarterback might be, I don't know, but it's number 3. I didn't hear nothing about going down to 13 and 12 and 11 and all this shit and picking up Bo Nix and these guys. None of that shit. None of that.
I'm with Beans.
So, my point is, like, it's either we're gonna go all in on that, and based on the history, it hasn't been good. It hasn't been good in terms of drafting quarterbacks that high. Hasn't been good.
Crook on this one, man.
One,
the numbers ain't great,
but 2,
we have to do it.
No, we got to do it. We got to do it.
100% Crook.
We got to do it.
Have
to.
But my second point is a team that we need that boost. The second option is we can get 2 for 1. We could get a great wide receiver. We could get a potentially good quarterback that's been good getting picked in those spots. And that's hold on. The records show quarterbacks that have been drafted past those picks been doing really well as opposed to quarterbacks that have been drafted in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd pick.
I'm gonna go back to what Doe said. This draft is so loaded with receivers. You can get a great receiver in the 2nd round.
No doubt.
No
doubt. Just if you look at when we get
3 rounds deep.
Though when you Google, when we get off the show, Google wide receivers in this draft. Washington has 3 guys. Washington has 3 guys.
3 guys.
No, they deep. They deep. But you could get a great wide receiver with one of those 2 picks, and you could get a good quarterback on the 2nd pick.
We can still get a great wide receiver with that 2nd pick in the 2nd round because we have a high 2nd round pick.
No,
and it's going to be a lot of good receivers still there.
Don't waste
Honestly, I'm not even worried about receivers.
Look,
I'm gonna get that old line built up after that quarterback.
We're gonna end up.
My thing is,
and then after that,
old line's big stacks in this draft.
Hey, Doe, that tight end position too. That tight end.
We're gonna see.
Yo, Cooks, my thing I can say to you is the only thing I can say. I don't think the Patriots should waste a 1st round pick on a receiver.
Yeah.
No. I don't think so either. No. I think it's either. I think it's gonna either be a quarterback or they're gonna trade it. No. I'm agreeing with you. It's either going to be a quarterback.
No, I'm saying even if they trade down,
no, they won't. They'll pick an O-lineman. If they trade down, they pick an O-lineman. If that ever happens, which is not, they would pick O-lineman. The biggest needs on this team is not. Listen, fellas, can we do this real quick? This drill.
That cornerstone wide
you can't pick receiver when you can't block for the quarterback. There's no. I don't care if you pick Jerry Rice. You can't have a receiver if you don't have anybody on that line.
We just gave a O-lineman some money.
You need it, but he's a tackle. They need a guard. He's a guard. They need a tackle. They need a Anthony Moon. They need a Hall of Fame. Stick him there for 10 years. He's a guard. And when he's a guard, he's not a tackle. They need to block that.
Yeah, but he's a hybrid though. He's a hybrid. They can move him around. That's why they gave him all that money. They didn't give him all that money because he's a guard. They gave him that money because he's a hybrid. He can move around.
You're right, but he's better at guard. You need a tackle.
Better at guard.
Crook. This is not even a debate. You need a tackle. Now, will they get one? I don't know, but I would.
So what's going on with dude? That we drafted last year high. What are we gonna do with him?
Who?
Cole Strange.
Curtis Strange.
He's not a tackle.
Cole Strange.
He's not a tackle. Our tackle was Trent Brown, and before that it was Shaq Mason. They traded him. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's been a hole there. They gave away Shaq Mason. I don't know what Bill. Bill, he might have did something wrong to Bill. They gave him to Houston. Houston had the best one of the best offenses in the NFL last year.
Now remember he gave him to Tampa first. He went over there with Tom. Remember that?
Who was the? Wait a minute. Was it
Shaq Mason with the Tampa with Tom?
Was it Tampa? Who went to Texas?
Now he's on Texas now.
I'm sorry, my bad. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My point is, they gave him away for nothing.
They did. For some reason,
Bill Brown there. He don't give a fuck about football. He worries about going on podcasts and talking shit.
So Tampa has some kind of connection with Bill. I don't know what they had.
But my point is, they need a tap, bro. I'm telling you,
I'm glad Bill's out of here, man.
They need a tackle.
They're gonna make a tackle.
You need a tackle.
You need the
quarterback tackle. Go to the window on that.
He got rid of Nate Solder when we had him. That was our top tackle.
He didn't care about the offense.
Sure did.
I'm just glad his ass is out of here, man. I appreciate what he did.
I agree, Stoney. I agree.
He was good. He was good for the time.
Huskies. Come on, man.
But his time got old, though. That's the thing. His philosophy got old.
What you say, though? Where he at?
Washington Huskies. He's messing with them.
Who?
Bill.
Get out of here.
He's on the practice field, all suited up with him.
Yeah, he could go, man.
His son's over there. He's over there. I'm not saying he works for them officially, but he's in the practice chilling with the hoodie on, the hat, the fucking hoodie.
Yeah, man. Bill got old, man. He got old. I appreciate what he did. But he just got old on us. He didn't adjust. He didn't adjust.
Man.
He's too stubborn, man. When you get too stubborn, you don't adjust to how the league evolves.
Stoney, that's probably why he'll never get another job.
No, he's not going to get another job. Exactly. Because he's stuck on his ways. Those ways worked for that time, but you have, as a great coach, you have to adjust. You have to evolve. And for the owner to come and say that, yo, he cost us a Super Bowl, that speaks volumes. Because Kraft said it. Yo, he cost us that. He cost us that Super Bowl. He straight out and said it. He cost us that.
He did.
And with that being said,
I lost so much respect for him after that. I lost so much. I hate to say this, but everything he did prior to that, it kind of just went into the garbage because what he did, that selfish decision he made, it destroyed a lot of respect that I have for him, man. Straight up, man.
Guys, we will continue on with this conversation about the Patriots because it is heating up. Draft day is in the next couple of weeks. So we will be talking about this again. I just have my feelings that the third pick they will exercise their option and pick at number 3. There's no way that they can't cough up this. The draft is just too big with this right now with the quarterbacks that's coming out not to pick 3. And I know what Doe's saying and I know what Cook's saying. Sometimes these things don't work out, but I think for some reason Patriots is in this time they making the pick at number 3 and they're going to take the quarterback. So with that being said, we'll converse this again next week. We'll get back this on the round table again. So guys, yo, it was good again. We tried to do a 1 hour show, but it never happens that way. We always say 1 hour, but it never happens that way. But we're getting better. We had an hour and 30 minutes, so we're not 2 hours. Yeah, so I know
the conversation is good. It's good.
It's good. It's good. No doubt. And I like it. I like it to keep going and stuff like that. I mean, we are passionate about these teams. We're passionate about the Patriots. We're passionate about the Celtics. You know what I mean? So I understand the banter when we get into it. So that's not the, but I just know we all looking for a better team, and that's all it is. All of us is on the same page. We're looking for a better team. We know we need the quarterback, and we know we need players. Doe said it. We need a whole slew of shit on this team.
Yo, before we go, man, I just want to say shout out to the Bruins for being consistent, man, and winning. That's all I want to say, man. Like they've been consistent. They ain't won no chips, but they put down.
Shout out to the Bruins and the Red Sox on a 7-3 road trip. And we're going to touch back on that.
They might not win it. On the Red Sox, yes. And they might not win championship, but at least they give you something to cheer for.
We're getting tired of that shit.
Yeah, we need to win that.
And the Red Sox
we need to win some shit, man, because the last couple of years, man, we've been on some bullshit.
Yep, and the Red Sox
fuck up, and I had to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I lost sleep over that shit. I lost sleep over that shit. How you gonna beat a break records last year?
Let's not go there.
No, just real quick. They broke records last year, and then they fucking lose to a sorry ass Florida team.
Hey, I love Stoney, man.
I was tight, man. Yo, I was tight last year.
God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through.